Okay. We're live. That's hard to about, but I didn't think we were going to start up there. Very slow, getting things going in the control room. But no, everything started all right. Just a little bit slow. So hello, good evening. We are live across YouTube and live across the world. It's GavsWeatherVids again for another Wednesday evening. We're going to be doing our 10 to 14 day on this live stream. So we're going to be doing, I think we're doing a regular 10 to 14 day update. The only difference is that rather than a video upload, we're doing it for you live tonight. And I shall get on with that in probably around half an hour's time or so, something like that. I would have thought. Between now and then, I'm going to go through the live chat, so I'll be shouting you out as we go along, and I'll be taking questions as well. So the first half an hour is chat. Second part of the live stream is where we will do our 10 to 14 day update. So hello, good evening. Thank you so much everybody for being here at 32 concurrent viewers with 11 likes on the stream. Good, smash the like button and let YouTube know if you're enjoying this live stream. That'd be incredible and amazing. And thank you so very much everybody for doing that. If everybody so much to our moderators. The moderator on the live stream as well. So at the moment, I think we've just got James with us. So James in 1980s here at the moment. Paul and SB. Should be along a little bit later on as well. So if everybody say thank you so much to our lovely moderators, that would be incredible. Thank you so much to the moderators on the stream. Now then, everybody, what do you think to a new feature? So, brand new feature. There's Paul. Hello to Paul as well. So thank you to Jane, thank you to Paul, thank you to our lovely moderators. SB might be along a little bit later on. Everybody say thank you to our mods. That'd be lovely. What do you think to a new feature then, everybody? No, brand new feature here at GavsWeatherVids on a Wednesday. It's gonna be Stratosphere Wednesday, I suppose. We've got JMA Friday, and now we've got Stratosphere Wednesday, CFS Saturday. Oh no, we started about years ago. EC Saturday as well sometimes. Anyway, what do you think about it? So that's not going to be replacing anything. So we will still cover what's going on in the stratosphere when appropriate in the 10 to 14 days. So if we get an SSW, it will be something that we will focus on, you know, daily within the 10 to 14 days. And we're having a look at the stratosphere in the winter updates as well. That will continue be the case while we're doing winter updates. But so this video could be in addition to that, but I did want to do a video this year, you know, but just looks at the stratosphere purely in its own terms. So it is looking at all of the forecast data and also looking at what's currently happening in terms of stratospheric temperature and zonal winds in the stratosphere over the North Pole and over the Arctic as well. I think it makes a nice addition, you know, and if anybody can't watch the full 10 to 14 days, I think it's nice to take that one out. It was a very long video, you know, take that section out of the 10 to 14 days and just look at it in its own terms. So it was a very long video. It was about 25 minutes, I think. They will typically be a lot shorter than that. I did want to include in the first one like an explanation of what the what a southern stratospheric warming event is. There was a nice little blog post that I read out of. I'm not very good at reading scripts, as you've probably saw on that. But I read like the blog post out from the UK Vet from January 2013 just to explain what an SSW is, and I thought it's a nice way to start the video, but of course we won't do that every week, so typically these stratosphere videos will be like 10 to 15 minutes. That's what I'm aiming for. Anyway, new content, fresh content. So if you enjoyed it, but I hope you know, I hope you enjoyed it. No, we're not putting ads in there usually. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it, everybody. Fresh content. Right, let's start going through live chat now, I think. So again, everybody, thanks so much to our moderators. That would be amazing and incredible. Thank you so much to the lovely moderators. And again, we will be doing a 10 to 14 day for you starting around 6:30. Everybody, we're close to 60 concurrent viewers with 21 likes on live stream. So again, please smash that like button, everybody. Let YouTube know that you're enjoying it. Laura Johnson, excuse me, enjoyed the new strat update at GavsWeatherVids. It's going to be interesting no matter what the outcome. We will carry on with most strategy updates right way through the season, irrespective of whether we get an SSW or not. These Stratosphere, weekly Stratosphere updates will continue throughout the winter, probably even into the spring. So I would imagine this is something I'll do every week all the way until the final, the final end of the PV, you know, and the final warming that usually takes place probably in April. Right, okay, just to say as well, by the way, everybody, if you're waiting for the third Christmas update, that's going to be coming up at 7 PM, so just stick around the channel, hang around the channel. As soon as the live stream ends, about 7, I will enable the third Christmas update, which is already recorded, uploaded, you know, it's on the channel, it's waiting to go. So as soon as this live stream ends, then we're going to be releasing the third Christmas update, and you'll be able to see that. I mean, literally within a few seconds of the live stream end, it'll be the very first thing I do when I stop the stream, enable that. So stick around the channel if you want to see the third Christmas update. As I said in like the strat video, like the strat video that I did earlier was really quite in-depth, really quite complicated, very scientific. So that was all science. And then, of course, at the other end of the spectrum, we've got the Christmas updates, which are purely for fun and to have a laugh with. So a range of content on the channel today. Multifaceted, I think is the word. Stephen Wells said, evening gathering. Even to you, my friend, we'll be doing a 10 to 14 dayer, Stephen, in around 20 minutes time. So for the next 20 minutes, it's going to be chat and that, and then you know, then we'll be then we'll be doing a 10 to 14. Well, we'll be doing the 10 to 14 day showing data around 6:30. Suits off. So thank you for dropping by. Suits. See you later on. Have a good evening, my friend. Right, let's go to the topic. Live chat then, and see who is in with us. So the first comment I get to, because I've been chatting on for quite some time, so the first comment I get to is actually Suit saying, Mark, Christmas Eve Sunday sounds awesome. So I know Mark asked quite a few questions before that, so Mark, I'm afraid you're going to have to repost your question, my friend. Very busy again in the live chat, unfortunately, and I can't go back any further than Suit's comment to you, where he said Christmas Eve Sunday sounds awesome. Mark was pointing out, I think, that Christmas Eve is on a Sunday, and yes, there will be a Christmas Eve live stream, and I would imagine, you know, I haven't sort of really thought in a great deal about detail about it. I would imagine that Christmas Eve live stream will be late in the evening again, so we will be live streaming from Christmas Eve into Christmas Day. That's always been, you know, really quite sweet, and won't do it the last couple of years, so I'd imagine we'll do that as well. New Year's Eve, of course, will be a Sunday. We may well do a New Year's Eve live stream as well this year, but I won't be live streaming, you know, into the beginning of 2024, so that will be earlier on in the evening. Again, all the times on that to be confirmed, of course, but I think we will do a New Year's Eve live stream, but it won't be, you know, I'm gonna want to have a few glasses of the magic water to see the new year, and you know, I won't be doing that on a live stream, though I will you know, be live streaming earlier on New Year's Eve, I think, but we won't be live streaming to midnight. Anyway, Mark, I hope that explains Christmas plans. Please repost your questions, my friend, and I will do my best to answer those in a minute. Heritage Coast Scorpion. Heritage Coast Scorpion saying, Gav, noticing a change for this upcoming weekend going into Monday with New England's weather. Going to be cold, 27 Fahrenheit, which is minus 2 degrees. Suit was asking what centigrade is by 27 Fahrenheit, and it's minus 2, almost minus 3, probably would be rounded up to minus 3. It's minus 2.7, I think. Right, okay, Mark saying, here's a good one. I can see us having a cold winter at some point over the next 100 years. They come around at some point. Might be even next year, my friend. Who knows? Who knows? Right, okay. Hello to Luke R. Good evening, Luke. Thank you so much for being on live stream tonight. Hello to Chris A. as well. Got Chris A. link here. Good evening to you, my friend. Mark is saying, always remember this type of autumn we're having in 2000s almost flood. Remember Gavin doing a historic video for it a number of years ago. Yeah, that was one of the ones I did on the original channel, I think, looking at autumn 2000, the flooding, the tremendous rain, and then the winter of 2001 as well, which was a coldish winter. Hello to James in line shade. Evening, Gavin. Cold here, showers expected to turn wintry later. It's been very dark and damp here today. Like that proper November, very overcast, very dark, very damp, sort of damp that makes your bones feel quite cold. It's been that sort of weather here today. Didn't really brighten up, but further north it is colder, and yeah, the show might turn a little bit wintry up there tonight, James. Thank you so much to moderator James for being here. Hello to Matthew Orchard. Good evening, Matthew. Good evening all. It's chilly out there this evening. We've come back having a lovely Indian curry, and it's warmed me up. I bet it has, my friend. I bet it has. Just been watching the Beatles. It's a hard day's life. That's an old classic. Missy B loved that one. Thank you so much, Matthew, for being here. And I hope you enjoyed your curry, my friend. Not sure what I'm having tonight. Actually, I had a late sandwich for lunch. I'm not sure what I'm having tonight. Maybe I'll have some warming soup or something. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Hello to Steppy. Good to Steppy Adcock. Thank you so much, Steph, being on the live stream tonight. And hello to my good friend Jack Lowe as well. We've got Jack in with us tonight. Hello to you, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Right, let's come down. Hello to Laura Johnson. Thank you so much, Laura, being on live stream tonight. Oh, have I got a super chat? I think I may have done. Right, okay, stick your fingers in your ears, everybody. Super chat. Thank you so much to Sam. Thank you so much to Sam Parker. Hi, Gav. Great SSW video today. Weather's been horrendous in the southeast. The rain didn't clear, did it? I didn't think it was clearing it like it should have, was supposed to. Because we're supposed to brighten up here this afternoon. It just stayed very dark and dismal here, and most of the morning was damp. So I thought that the rain, was kind of stalling a little bit. And I'm not surprised you've had a pretty grim afternoon of it, Sam. Thank you so much for your super chat, my friend. That's tremendously kind and generous of you. At the end of the live stream, we will be shouting out all super chatters. Of course we will. Right, okay, hello to Dandy. Good evening to Dandy. Thank you so much for being on the live stream tonight. And hello to Muncie as well. We've got Muncie Pio in with us. Good evening to Muncie. Right, okay, let's come down, hold on. There we go. It wouldn't be a Gav live stream without many costs, would it? We're at 56 concurrent with 27 likes on the stream. If you could smash the like button and let YouTube know enjoy the live stream, that'd be incredible. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. Right, okay, let's come down. Hello to Eric 2000. Good evening to you, my friend. We've got Lee Stevens in with us as well. Good evening to Lee. Thank you so much for being on the live stream. Like Katrine is here. Good evening to Katrine Baso. Thank you so very much, Katrine, for being on the live stream. And Josh Seymour is in with us as well. Good evening to Joshua. Thank you so much for being on the live stream tonight, Josh. Hello to J72, my good friend Jason Stebbins is here. Hi, Jace. Thank you so much for being on the live stream tonight. And Paul Miller is here as well. Hello to Paul Miller. Thank you so much, my friend. Runil is here. Thought I was deaf then. What happened, my friend? What happened? I don't know. Hello to Ray Lovell. Good evening to you, Ray. Thank you so much for being on the live stream tonight. Mark saying blooming adverts, Gav. You take so long to come on because of YouTube putting adverts on. I know we need to bow, but it is a pain. It's having a paper channel, my friend, and I have disabled them playing midway through the stream. So if you can watch the ads at the start and at the end of the live stream, it will be very helpful because it does pay for us to be here and to be doing this. But thank you so much, Mark, for being here anyway. Hello to Kyle Baker. You're in Kyle. Thank you so much for being on a live stream tonight. Okay, let's have a look, 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 let's have a look. Kyle's saying a bit late for me tonight. Is it a little bit late, Kyle? I'm so sorry, my friend. Hello to Paul James. Hello to Paul. Thank you so much, Paul. Being on the live stream tonight. Moderator James, moderator Paul are here with Best Banners, even Gavin and everyone. Thank you so much, Paul and James, for being on the live stream tonight. Okay, let's go down, let's go down, let's go down. Let's have a look, let's have a look, let's have a look, let's have a look, let's have a look. Mark's been listening to a band called Bad Company. I think I do know a band, but I don't know what they sung. That's one of those that I recognise the name, but I'm not entirely sure what they sung. What did they sing, Mark? There's Trevor Hall. Thank you so much, Trevor, for being on the live stream. I've got TBOS here as well, going to the best of Sweden. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. Anne Smith is with us as well. Going to Anne. Thank you so much for being on our live stream tonight, Anne. Hope you're doing okay. Mark told me I'm just competing with the news tonight, but I don't mind competing with Anne. I don't mind competing with that. Definitely not. Give people an alternative and all that misery of that. Hello to Paul Miller. Your autumn forecast, Gav, mentioned the possibility of a colder end to November. How's it look? We may get something a little bit colder mid-November, as we say in the title, colder and drier mid-November, but with a question mark. I don't think that's due to last so. However, we are continuing to see ongoing sort of blocking still, so I would be overly surprised if we did see a spell of colder weather later on this month, to be honest, based on the blocking still increasing. But the idea like a colder spell later in November, it was always touch and go, that, but the broad theme of the autumn forecast was for a very unsettled, very wet autumn. That's verified, but the way it all works out week to week, month to month, week to week, day to day, that's much harder. If we can pull off a little bit of a cold spell later on in November, that would be useful for the autumn forecast, definitely. But I think the autumn forecast done pretty well anyway. Thank you so much to Darren Baker. Hello to you, my friend. Well, thank you so much to Paul for your question, and thank you so much to Darren Baker for being here. Good evening to you. I hope all is good, Gab. It's fine. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, Laura enjoyed the strap video. So pleased that you enjoyed that, Laura. If nobody's seen it yet, we have released a new feature every Wednesday. We'll be looking at in a video specifically at the stratosphere. So, it's a new feature on the channel. It's just something we're doing this season, this winter. And if you haven't seen it yet, then check it out after the live stream. It is an interesting watch. Also, after the live stream, we will be releasing the third installment of the Christmas countdown. So that's coming up straight after the live stream ends. Kyle Baker saying, just been out. It's a bit chilly tonight. I think it is quite cool, isn't it? It's quite cool today. Cool and damp. Cold and damp and dank. Proper November weather. Mark, you're like a real presenter, Gavin. Wait, you do a job. Thank you so much, my friend. I got better, didn't I? I definitely got better. Hello to Luke Bowers. Good evening, Gavin. All from very nippy Southwest Hilltop. I'm only on time this time. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. Right, okay, we've got plenty of time still until we start screen capturing. We will be screen capturing our 10 to 14 day in around 10-15 minutes time. Hello to Milo Bedard. Hi from Nottingham. Hello, Milo. Thank you so much for being here. We've got Duncan Ward here as well. Good to Duncan. Thank you so much for being on our live stream tonight. Unbelievable. Thank you so much, my friend. Right, okay. Who else is in with us? Josh. Josh is saying the strap vid was interesting. Thank you so much, my friend. That's incredibly kind. I'm so pleased. The feedback has been very good on that, so I'm so pleased that people have enjoyed it. Hello to Guy Morley. Hi, Guy. Even Gav. Hope you're good, my friend. I'm great. Thank you so much, Guy, for being here on the live stream tonight. I've got Peter Evans in with us tonight as well. Hello to Peter. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. Right, okay, Trevor Hall. Have I shouted out Trevor yet? Not sure, but hello to Trevor Hall. And he said, I looked for the Aurora on Bonfire Night, but saw nothing except lots of photos on social media. It's one of those things that doesn't work for everybody. And it doesn't work for everybody. Stephen Wells said, loving the new strap video, was really good. Enjoyed that. Thank you so much, Stephen. The feedback has been great on that. I wasn't sure, whether just how much interest there would be in that, as we do cover it at the moment. We cover it in winter updates, but we will be covering it in 10 to 14 days as well. But I thought it would be nice, to do that separate to everything else. So, oh yeah, thank you so much, my friend. The feedback's been very, very good. But then again, the feedback's always nice. You're always great to me. So thank you so much. Katrine saying Southern Stratospheric Wednesday sounds awesome. And we'd like to see how its activity affects our weather. We will be looking at all of that, Katrine, over the next few weeks and months. James 98, it is TVOS, sleety showers at times, but it's clear now. James getting a little bit of sleep, I think. All right, here's Mark's questions. Okay, Mark saying, Gavin, you said on the stratosphere, about stratospheric warming until 2013 was our last real cold winter. Does that mean we won't ever get cold winter ever again? Or doesn't it? Well, it definitely doesn't mean that, Mark. Of course we will get a cold winter again, my friend. It might even be this coming winter. Let's wait and see. But of course we will get a cold winter, definitely. J72, been chilly here today. We put the fire on tonight, cooking and baked potato in the log burner. Oh, lovely, do your baked potato in your log burner. That's the traditional way of doing them, isn't it? And like toasted chestnuts and marshmallows and that. Yeah, that's what you got to do when you got an open fire, you know, cooking the traditional way. Steffi, Gav mentioned science. Now jumping up and down at Paul James. I don't know if you've seen it yet, Steph, but the strap video that I released today at Big Day is going to be a feature every Wednesday. It was really quite in-depth and, you know, like proper science with that one. So I think you will enjoy that, Steffi. I think you'll definitely enjoy that video if you've not seen it yet. Mark's and Gavin, is it true at some point the Atlantic will run out of steam? Doesn't mean its wet spell will go through to April. The Atlantic's got to quieten down at some point. We may get a little bit of a ridge around the middle part of November, but I don't think it's going to last. But you would expect, you know, because it's been going on, certainly since like the second half of September now, you would expect that the Atlantic will start to quieten down a little bit, I think, over the coming months. But we shall see. These spells, when the Atlantic gets going, though. I'm so sorry once again, everybody. When the Atlantic gets going, it can be in for some time, but I would suspect we will get a break at some point. Right, okay, Katrine, I've had so much rain in Thurrock that my garden pond, which goes half full, is now brimming over with water. Do not need water in my garden. Yeah, it's always one of those things, Katrine. Once it starts, after it's been quite dry, then, you know, it can overdo it, the weather. James and I say, classic autumnal November at its best, really is. Marks and Gavin, I went out for a walk last night, couldn't believe how muddy it has been. It was. It's been years since I saw it like this in the autumn. It has turned very, very wet underfoot. I've noticed that around here in the Northampton countryside, you know, but it has turned very, very damp underfoot, my friend. Definitely. Right, okay, what a lovely live stream. Thank you so much, everybody. We're going to carry on chatting for the next 10 minutes or so. Then we will bring you our 10 to 14 day, and we will do it live for you. Thank you so much, everyone. Right, and maybe chat with Stepping, so that's fine, that's lovely. Marks and Gavin, can you have a cold winter later on in winter? Make December, then mild December, but it gets cold later. Yeah, that's kind of what happened in 2012, 2013, really, Mark. So that was, I mean, did have some colder weather in the first half of December 2012, but the coldest weather definitely was like started in January, and then it got progressively colder as we went along. Right, okay. Paul James, nice one, Sam. Thank you so much, Sam Parker, for your lovely super chat, my friend. Thank you so much. You'll get a shout out at the end of the live stream. Right, let's come down. Katrine, it feels strange. It's strange that I feel cold in the morning, damp weather. But when it is cold, crisp and frosty, my energy increases. It's because there's plenty of sunshine, I suppose, Katrine. You know, you always feel a little bit lower, don't you, when it's overcast and that at this time of the year. James and I take Gab, it happens a lot here Clouds stick around, feels like forever to brighten up. That's what it's like today, my friend. Hello to James Harwood. Hello, Gav. Hello to you, my friend. Thank you so much to James for being here. And Salvador is here as well. Good evening from Latvia. Thank you for your amazing videos. That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much, my friends. My pleasure. And thank you so much for being here. I'm so pleased that you're enjoying the content. Mark, see, Gavin, when you said on a sun stratospheric warming video, video today, it being a forecast, is that just not to get our hopes up? Yeah, you know, I had a caveat these things, especially when you talk about like extended. So there is a hint with the extended ECM of like, you can't necessarily say it's an SSW because it's only showing the temperature anomaly. It's not showing what the actual temperature is getting to. The temperature anomaly only goes to 10 degrees above average. To get a technical SSW, you need to go to around 50 degrees above average. So we can't say how far up the scale it's going, but it is going for what looks like a significant warming of the stratosphere, starting between Canada and Russia around the second week of December, and by the third week of December, running up towards Christmas, starting to push that into the pole. So that's like weeks 4, 5, and 6. So with that, you've got to caveat it. It is extended. It may not verify. It's as unreliable as any other data that you would look at within like 5 or 6 weeks out. And so you have to put both caveats in. And again, I did have to make it quite clear, you know, but whereas a significant warming clearly being indicated there, we can't necessarily say that would be a technical SSW. Kyle, hey Gav, I checked in late for me, time 6:02. Well, that's pretty early, Bo. That's pretty early, my friend. Don't worry about it. You just come and go when you want, my friend. Hey, to Menzie. Good evening to Menzie. Thank you so much. Steve Wells says, so I hear there could be a cold Xmas. Bird Xmas update coming up a little bit later on, Steve. So hang around the channel, have a look at that. Hello to Nathan Richardson. Hope you get some cold soon. It felt pretty cold here today, I have to say. Pretty dismal, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean. No, to Trevor Hall saying, not all SSWs result in cold weather. That's the other caveat. Have to put in. If you do get an SSW, it may not, you know, deliver northern blocking, and if it does deliver northern blocking, it might not be in our quadrant of the northern hemisphere. So again, the caveats. You always have to be very careful about putting those in and not counting your chickens or whatnot before they're hatched. Paul Miller. I agree, Gav. Autumn forecast has gone well. Thank you so much, my friend. We've had a pretty decent run lately, haven't we, with long range? I wonder if it will carry on, though, to the 2023-24 forecast. We'll see. Right, okay. Mark and Gavin, winter of 0910. Remember, I worked outside them. Was bitter. It was very cold. Remember thinking, wish it would warm up, and it didn't. Just got colder and colder. The coldest part of that winter was between mid-December and mid-January. Hello to Kenny. We've got Kenny here. Hello to you, my friend. Right, okay, going to Kenny. Thank you so much for being on the live stream. I think I'm down to the bottom of the live chat. I think hello to all of you at the bottom of the live chat. Hope you enjoyed the live stream tonight. We are going to be screen capturing for you very, very soon now, bringing you our 10 to 14 down. So hello to everybody at the bottom of the live chat. Hi to SB. Got SB Westby in with us tonight. Good evening to the amazing Alpha SB. Thank you so much, SB, for being on our live stream. Right, okay. Thank you so much, SB, for being here. Hope you had a nice day, SB. Sam Barker, most winters are backloaded in recent times apart from last year. Well, that's what it's felt like in the southeast. Yeah, either they don't do anything. So, like 2021, 2022, which is just a complete write-off from beginning to end, or 2019, 2020, complete write-off from beginning to end. Or they get a little bit colder later on. But it is, you know, it is quite unusual to get it cold in January, as I confirm, you know, myself and James. myself and Paul rather, said, I think it was on Sunday's live stream, it could have been one of them what we did last week. It is very, very unusual to get snow across lower and southern England before Christmas. You know, so January, February typically are colder than December. And what happened in 2010 in December, to remember, is really, you know, was really unusual. I was asking about ECMWF in Reading. Stephen Wells said, is it true ECMWF based in my hometown in Reading? Yes, I think they do. I think they do have a base in Reading, actually, my friend. I think they do. Okay. If I miss you in my live chat, by the way, please give me a thumbs up emoji or a waving emoji, some kind of way of getting my attention, and I'll shout you out before we start screen chatting and bring you our 10 to 14 down. How's a lovely B? We've got lovely B hitting with us tonight. How's a B? Thank you so much, B, for being on the live stream. And Sean Partridge, no relation. Good evening, Gav. Hello, Mods and GavsWeatherVids family. Thank you so much to Sean Partridge, no relation. But thank you so much, Sean, for being here. Hello to Pogo as well. Good evening to Pogo. And has Fish arrived? Yeah, Fish Kings. My good friend Biz Demon is here. Good evening to you, Fizz. Thank you so much. Being on live tonight. TBOS, Best of Sweden, and incredibly, 31 ice days in December 2010. I didn't go above 0 degrees for the whole month. That's the reason, my friend, but that's the reason, but it's for December to remember. We'll never forget December 2010, will we? Okay, hi to Dandy. I felt a shout out Dandy already, but hello to Dandy. Thank you so much. Stephen Wells said, who would you say is better, GFS Icon, ECM, or Meteociel, ECM? Yeah, in the ECM, since I've been doing this online, in 2000, look at where it was, the ECM has always rated as the best model, you know, for the certainly in the 5 to 10 day time frame. Not sure about like seasonal, but it is one of the better seasonal models as well. But definitely like within the shorter range, ECM always rates quite well. Icon UK there, I think maybe just a tier under. I'm probably not that far away now. I think they have closed the gap a lot because they don't go out as far. So within like the 7 day time frame, I would think like ECM and Icon and the UK Met, which are those two only go a week out. I would think they're very, very, very close now. In like the 7 day time frame, in the 10 day time frame, then the ECM would be better. And then you have like the GFS, we have a GM then, the Canadian model which comes in under those, and then lastly you got the GFS. You know, you got the GFS, particularly since the last couple of upgrades didn't go very well. The GFS always rates as like the better. Right, okay, how lovely live stream. Jason. I'm sure Gav will correct me on that. What's that, Jay? So let's have a look. Jay said, I remember a few years ago, the model predicted an early stratospheric warming over Canada, and the weather forecast was potential competition in the UK. Shame the forecast never verified. Yeah, I remember that. I think was that 2020? That might have been 2020, Jace. And again, it just puts it into the realm that like stratospheric predictions are as unreliable as anything else. You know, they're as unreliable as all the other data at an extended time frame. Okay. Matthew Orchard. Matthew saying, thanks, Effie. I suppose one needs to know what mushrooms are safe to pick. Something that I don't know much about, apart from a horse mushroom. Got to be careful with mushrooms, Matthew. You have to be very careful with those, my friend. I used to go mushroom picking with my dad, you know, living in the countryside. We used to do that a lot around this time of the year. He always knew which ones were the right ones, but I wouldn't have the confidence to do it myself, you know. But foraging was something my dad knew about, but I wouldn't have the confidence to like go to the field, pick up a mushroom, and then go back home and cook it. Because know me, I'll probably get the wrong one, you know, and get one that's poisonous or something. Mark St. Gavin, I think during 2010 did get close to sub-zero January CT. I had a CT of around 1.2, so it needed to go like another degree or so colder. But yeah, it was a proper cold January, definitely. It was about so cold as January, but we had since 1976 actually. Paul is confirming that I'm right about about the correct Jan best times south here, best times for south here in the south. Yeah, it always is rare to get snow before Christmas. Much more common to get snow after Christmas. Right. Okay. Let's come down. How to Steve Chilter? How to you, my friend? And Kieran Bushnell, has anyone seen the latest SST charts for the Atlantic? I posted on X earlier and seems to be rapidly developing and quite a strong tripod signature. I'll have a look at that a little bit later on, Kieran. I'll have a look at that a little bit later on, my friend. I did see the message back you sent me. I haven't had time to check it out yet, but I'll have a look at the SST data a little bit later on. We've never been that far away from it, have we? Over the past few weeks, just not quite right. So I'd be overly surprised if we did find our way into an SSW and whatnot. Right, okay. Matthew, stick with the supermarket, Gav, lol. I will. I think I will, my friend. Right, how to see Chilton again. Hi, my friend. Fish King, stick to the supermarket, Gav. Some mushroom can be deadly apples. Is it true? Yes, that's why I say I would have confidence to go foraging myself. But my dad did, and he used to take us, me and my brother, when we were kids. We go, go over the fields, and he always knew which mushrooms to pick. I've never liked them a lot, especially not the ones you pick out of the field. I don't mind like the little ones, the mild ones, but I've never been overly keen on them picked fresh from a field or something anyway, because they always have a very strong taste when you do that. But yeah, my dad, he was a forager. My dad was a forager. He knew which ones to pick and which ones to leave even. Right, okay, and hello to Ruben's radio interview. Good evening to my good friend Ruben. Thank you so much for being on the live stream tonight, Ruben. Right, okay, everybody, we're going to bring you our 10 to 14 day now. So it's coming up to 22/7 on Wednesday, the 8th of November 2023. It's been an epic live stream so far. Thank you so much, everybody, for an absolutely wonderful live stream. It's now time to bring you data. So data time. Now it's time to bring you data, and we're going to bring you our 10 to 14 day. We're going to do everything that we would do in a regular 10 to 14 day. The only difference is that we're doing it live, but after stream, people will be able to watch it back on demand as a regular 10 to 14 day. Thank you so much, everybody, for an incredible live stream so far. So I am going to turn off now. The image and the webcam is going to go as well, but I will be back before we end the live stream on camera to wrap things up. And in 3, 2, 1, there we go, with display capturing on this Wednesday evening. Hello to James Bacon. Do you think we'll have a major or minor SSW? Impossible to say at the moment. Impossible to say. B, yes, don't pick mushrooms unless you really know what you're doing. Look at that woman in Australia. Yeah, I heard about that. She like killed off the family, didn't she? She cooked a meal for them, and she used like deadly mushrooms and poisoned everybody. I heard about that. What a dreadful person, wasn't she, B? I don't know. Some people are very, very cruel, aren't they? Very cruel. That's in Gavin. I love 2010 as a year. I think it was a fact I was much younger then. Yeah, good times, Mark, in 2010. I was a lot younger then, but still quite old. No, in 2010 I was about 33, I think. 33 or 34. B saying, yes, Gav, she married accidentally or not. Oh, right, okay. Well, hopefully I haven't got myself into trouble about that. But I don't know. Do you, B? I don't know. Anyway, let's bring you 10 to 14 down. I hope I've not got myself into a bit of trouble there. Let's bring you our 10 to 14 down. Been an epic live stream so far. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody. Right, let's start with CT, men. Here we go. This is it, everybody. So, temperature currently sitting at 9.1, which is 2.6 degrees, 2.5 degrees above 61 to 99 average. That is provisional to yesterday, to the 7th of November. These are the GFS upper air temperature precipitation ensembles for the next couple of weeks. Looking at Birmingham today, Brum. The red line is the 30-year upper air temperature average for Brum. We're starting off around to a bit below average at the moment. We're actually going to keep things a little bit below average as we go through the next few days. We will find the upper air temperatures lifting up, though, as we go later on into the weekend, particularly through to the start of next week, becoming milder, but it is associated with low pressure bringing more wet weather. Then it looks like we're going to get a drop in the upper air temperatures through the middle part of next week before they rise up again. All looking rather zonal, I have to say. So we've got, well, this is like a cooler period, but from here onwards, then it looks like we've got a zonal sine wave, so warmer and cooler, and warmer and a bit cooler there, and warmer, because further out you go, you lose a zonal sine wave, but that does look pretty indicative of quite a zonal pattern, really. And as far as precipitation is concerned, well, more showery conditions to come over the next few days, and into the weekend, into the early part and middle part of next week, looking quite unsettled as well, some quite big precipitation spikes. So you have to say, it looks like overall the very unsettled spell goes on. May not quite be enough to be like a deluge, but certainly looks like there's going to be plenty more rain to come with further areas of low. Temperature anomalies from the 8th to the 16th of November. A little bit below average in the north, a little bit above average in the south. Much of Scandinavia and Norway looking quite cold as well. The Nordic regions looking quite cold, away from like southern Finland, Sweden and Denmark. And as far as the precipitation anomaly is concerned, it remains average to a little bit wetter than normal. Latest winter map from earthnullschool.net shows you about low pressure is in control of the weather, sitting between Scotland and Iceland in the North Atlantic, and bring us these unsettled conditions. This is where the weather front has been, or where the weather front is. It's clearing out of the way now, but as we've heard, has given a pretty grim old day down in the southeast. Right, we'll start going through the chart data then, shall we? So we can bring the 12s there for all models. Actually, the ECM will finish updating around 5 to 7, so we'll look at that last. But let's go to the UK Met first of all, starting at 72 hours. We're at 74 concurrent viewers, by the way, everybody. So if you could smash the like button and let YouTube know enjoy live stream, it'd be incredible if you could do that. Getting close to 80 concurrent. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Still, Steve Children, what does the spanner mean? They are our moderators, my friend. They, if you see a name of spanner next to it, that's our moderators. SB, James and Paul, so they are helping to look after the live stream and keep the live chat safe from, you know, invaders and anybody who wants to cause problems on the stream. No, thank you so much to our lovely moderators and spanners. B's laughing. I think B found that found my potential faux pas there about war in Australia rather funny. But have I put my foot in it? Wouldn't be the first time. We're at 75 concurrent views now. We'll get to 80 concurrent. Keep an eye on the live on the concurrent viewer count, everybody. Lee Stevens, live stream bounces. Yeah, there are bounces. Basically, if anybody causes any problem, then the spanners throw them out. You know, the spanners get them by the scruff of their neck and say, right, you're out. Sling you up. That's what they're doing, my friend. Right, let's go through chart data then. So, 72 hours, midday on Saturday. We've got low pressure current away to the east, more low in the Atlantic. A little bit of ridge building down from the north. That might give us a cold start to the weekend. Low pressure struggling to get in actually. So Saturday night sunny could be quite cold. Let's go through Sunday, wet weather gradually pushing in from off the Atlantic. Along the milder run of southwesterly winds as well though. So turning milder and wetter into the early part of next week. Very unsettled conditions there. And we keep the low pressure going through to the middle of next week. So this time next week, we're still looking unsettled. Further areas of low pressure have pushed through, keeping the unsettled conditions maintained. Right, that's that one done. Icon. Again, for Saturday, we're between areas of low pressure and under a rather chilly ridge of high pressure. But low pressure struggles to get in over weekend. So I think we might get a really quite a cold night on Saturday night into Sunday, but might deliver a relatively significant frost. And even through Sunday itself, actually, the low pressure off the Atlantic and its weather fronts are struggling. Eventually, they do push through, though. So by the beginning of next week, turn much milder with both southwest winds, but also turning wetter and windier as well. And as we go through next week, we just look very unsettled up to the middle of it with more low pressure dominating. Right, now this is interesting. This is an interesting feature here. Could that be like the remains of a tropical storm and or hurricane, maybe moving into the far west of the Atlantic, not far northeast of the Atlantic, I should say. No, far northwest of the Atlantic. I'm getting my east, my west beaches up now. What are you doing, Gav? Moving to far northwest of the Atlantic there. Could that be a tropical storm and or hurricane? I wonder if it might be. But that's probably just going to rev up the Atlantic even more if it does come off. So Icon looking very unsettled up to the middle of next week as well. Right, that's that one done. The GFS 12 looks like that. Again, ridge of high pressure between two areas of low on Saturday. Could be quite a chilly day on Saturday, and then low pressure struggling to get in off the Atlantic. So we probably have a dry weekend, but probably quite a cold weekend, or certainly a chilly weekend. Anyway, by the beginning of next week, we're into much milder, wetter and windy weather again, with areas of low pressure punching through. Now, yes, the end of next week, that's quite an interesting scenario. This is what the thumbnail of the live stream is based upon. So high pressure builds over Scandinavia, and the Azores high starts to reach to it, but begins to start to pull wind into more of an east or northeasterly direction. So going drier and colder, potentially, anyway, through the latter stages of next week. That gets us to like 17th, 18th November. So into the second half of the month now, and potentially we're turning a little bit drier and a little bit colder then as that ridge of high pressure that could deliver some overnight frost. But beyond day 10, low pressure comes back in, so further wet windy weather heading back in from off the Atlantic, all looking rather unsettled and low pressure dominated right way up to the end of GFS midday run, 12-hour run, which gets us to Friday, 24th of November. If you enjoy the live stream, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. Why not drop a comment and let us know what you think about this and all of our videos. And don't forget to tell friends about GavsWeatherVids. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that for us. Thank you so much, everyone. Right, and by the way, we have just hit 83, 84 concurrent viewers, so that is epic. Thank you so much, everybody. Massive live stream, getting us to 80 concurrent. Unbelievable. Thank you so much, my friends, for doing that. Right, okay, GM. Once again, between areas of low pressure on Saturday, looking drier but colder. Low pressure trying to come up from the south, could bring some wet weather into far southwest there, Saturday night into sunny. Otherwise, I think we might get quite a cold night on Saturday night. But early next week, low pressure punches through from the southwest, bringing lots of wet and windy weather with it through the early part of next week. Will be milder though. And we'll keep the areas of low pressure running in from the Atlantic all wet data with GM, no sign of a break there. Right, and then the ECM is out to 216 hours, so we've got a little way to go from 12. We'll come back to that, but we'll have a look at the ECM midnight run. And this is how it's looking, with low pressure again to the east and to west on Saturday, under a ridge quite cold and drier. Low pressure struggles to get through for sunny, but by Monday the low pressure is pushing in, bringing wet and windy weather in with it. And then the early part of next week looking milder, wetter and windier with low pressure in the ascendancy heading up towards day 10. Well, that was very mild. The wind is coming up from the Azores there, so day 10 looking really mild, but also very wet as well. They are moisture-laden southwesterly, so basically the deluge goes on, albeit slightly toned down compared to what we had like a week or so ago, but really the deluge continues. This is a precipitation. Remember, we're going to come back to the ECM trials there at the end of the stream. This is a precipitation forecast based on that ECM run from Meteociel.com. Today's wet weather clearing away to the east, followed by showers. Some of those, as we've heard, could turn wintry, particularly over high ground in more northern and northwestern areas tonight and tomorrow. Many east areas probably having a couple of drier days though, through Thursday and Friday. Into the weekend, things turning drier and colder under the ridge. So that's the end of Saturday, I think. And we're looking a lot drier then. Most showers have been killed off, but it could be quite cold. Some wet weather just lurking to the southwest. The first lot of rain struggles to get through. But as we go from Sunday to Monday, that wet weather then pushing in. This is Sunday afternoon, turning very wet then. So that rain turns to snow in the north on the leading edge as well. And then we're into really unsettled conditions through next week. Low pressure brings bouts of rain. We're back to the deluge really through the early part of next week before things turn a little bit to drier patch as we head towards days 8 and 9. And then further really heavy rain piles in from the Atlantic by day 10 on those moisture-laden southwesterly winds. These are the options on the table within the ECM ensemble today for day 10. Gets us to the 18th of November. 12 members of the ECM ensembles with high pressure to the southwest. Low pressure is to the east and to the west. And we bring in the wind from a westerly type direction with that. Trying to get a little bit drier there at day 10 with that option. 11 with low pressure to the north and northwest. High pressure is over France. Winds again coming up from a southwesterly direction. So that's milder, but also potentially quite wet, particularly to the northwest. That does include the trial and operation run. 10 with high pressure to the south, low pressure is away to the northwest. Winds again coming up from a southwesterly direction with that. We've got 9 very unsettled, that's keeping the deluge going. Deep low pressure from the Atlantic into Western Europe. We've got 5 with high pressure again, just southwest, low pressure out to the northwest. That's trying to turn drier and a bit milder. And then we've got 4 with high pressure reaching over and to the west of the country, and that's trying to bring in a colder northeasterly type flow with that one, but only 4 are going in that direction. We've also might get some higher pressure though from the south anyway into the second half of November, perhaps turning a little bit drier then. In true time, these are the options that we got. Gets us 23rd of November. 13 members of the ECM ensemble still with high pressure to the south, low pressure to the north, winds still coming in from the southwest, driest and mildest south, wettest in the north. We've got another 13 with the deluge ongoing, deep low pressure over top of the country, but conversely, we've got 12 with high pressure right over top of the country. That would be drier, but also colder, potentially some overnight frost as well. We've got 8 also with the deluge, deep low pressure over the country, and then we've got 5 with high pressure to the east. Low pressure is out to west, and winds will be coming up from the south. That's drier, but is potentially very mild. CFS V2, 500 millibar high zone bring down to weak periods. The first week period takes from the 8th to 14th of November. This next week will be dominated by low pressure, though, of course, more unsettled weather to come. Week 2 will be the 15th to 21st of November. Again, low pressure is in the Atlantic, high pressure to our southwest, winds again coming up from a southwesterly direction. A little unsettled, but milder there. Week 3 is going to be the 22nd, 28th of November. Low pressure goes in the Atlantic, so that keeps things pretty unsettled for that week too. Changes for week 4. It's the 29th of November to the 5th of December. Can't be a bit of Bowie, can you? With high pressure taking over across Scandinavia, that will be turning things drier and potentially a bit colder as well. It's not a classic easterly, but high pressure going to go a bit further north to really get wind in from the Urals, but it's certainly bringing like a southeasterly flow that. and so I suspect that would be bringing colder air off the continent. Maybe a little bit gruesome to some. Who knows? Right, this is our CFS overall is looking for December today. Remember, these charts do change daily, but the latest 700 millibar height anomaly for December looking Atlantic driven, mild, wet and windy, therefore, with high pressure from the Azores to Spain and low pressure from Greenland to Iceland. And to the north of Scotland, so that's nothing other than very zonal. The temperature anomaly, the December is above average in most Raycos, that's 1 to 2 degrees above normal. And lastly, precipitation, well, not much to see, but looks wetter than average out to our west. I suspect that would be a wetter than average December in reality. Let's see if the ECM 12Z has finished updating finally. No, not quite, so I'm going to leave it another minute or so. We're still hovering around 80 concurrent viewers. Thank you so much, everybody, for an unbelievable live stream. It's been absolutely incredible. Thank you so much, everyone. Remember, in around 5 minutes, 7 o'clock, we are going to be releasing the third installment of Christmas Countdown. So if you are waiting to see the latest in terms of the Christmas Countdown, that will be coming up as soon as this live stream ends. I mean, literally within seconds. Markanish, my word, Gavin, you can sing Bowie now. I can attempt to sing Bowie, but I can't sing like Bowie, definitely. Wildlife Gardener Tracy, I have lots of volunteering days coming up, right up to Christmas in our local woods. Drier would be good. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for you, Tracy, but it doesn't, I've got to say, it doesn't look overly encouraging to be dry, but I will keep my fingers crossed regardless. Matthew, nothing too cold there. I favour the mild out conditions continue, unfortunately. Yeah, that would be like what you would expect in an early El Nino winter, wouldn't it? Sam Parker, lovely singing, Gav. I wish. Mark, so you did say, Gavin, once Atlantic gets going, it takes a lot to out steam. It will do, though, in the end. Yes, it will. Right, we should be good to go with the ECM 12Z now fully out. There we go. It's at 240 hours. So this is the end of the live stream, everybody. Thank you so much for an incredible live stream. Just got me to show you, and then we get things wrapped up, and we will release the third installment of the Christmas Countdown, I think. So, here we go then. Starting on Saturday, again, between areas of low pressure looking drier and colder, under this ridge of high pressure. Sunday, again, low pressure struggling to get in. So I think we get a cold night, potentially, Saturday night into Sunday, with the risk of a widespread frost. That could lead to quite a cold day on Sunday, especially in the west, where this heavy rain is starting to move in with this area of low. But the low is struggling to push through. But by the time we get through to Monday, well, see, again, the low isn't coming in with conviction. We are still struggling, actually, to get those southwesterlies through. But I think they will push through. So there we go. By the time you get through to midday Tuesday, we look very unsettled then. It will be a lot milder to open next week, but that low pressure will bring lots of heavy rain in with it as well. That low scoots through. By mid next week, you're going to a showering sort of west-northwesterly type flow this time next week. And then to the last stages of next week, you find high pressure again, trying to ridge up from the southwest, trying to go towards Scandinavia. But this low is going to act as a spoiler. So we finish up looking like that by day 10, which is Saturday, the 18th of November. We've got high pressure to the south, low pressure is away to the northwest. Actually, not quite mild there. But I would suspect these areas of low pressure will be bringing more wet weather in with them, especially so to the north and to the west as well. It is interesting, I will say no more than that, but we are still flirting with high pressure over Scandinavia, such as there, for example, on Wednesday, and we are seeing the Azores high attempting to ridge to that Scandinavian high as well. At the moment, there's just too much activity in the Atlantic to allow any sort of Scandi to get going. But when the Atlantic runs out of steam, or if the Atlantic ever runs out of steam, if the high pressure, is trying to get Scandinavia, and if we do get a proper Scandinavian high going later on in a few weeks' time, when the Atlantic starts to ease off the gas, then things might start to get quite interesting. But it's all ifs, buts and maybes at the moment. Isaac at GavsWeatherVids. My dad is out of hospital now. I'm so pleased to hear that, Isaac. That is fantastic. Well done, my friend. I'm so pleased to hear that your dad's okay. And please pass on my best wishes to your dad, Isaac. Tell him when he feels better, tell him to drop in on a live stream, and I shall give him my best wishes myself. But for the time being, you know, please pass along my best wishes. And I'm so pleased to hear that it was a good outcome, Isaac. That's absolutely fantastic. So pleased, my friend. Right, okay, we'll just round things off there. So let's quick go through the live chat. Luke Bowers, oh dear, the PB of Stocking June continues. He's sick of the rain this year. Gonna start growing gills. I think we all will. I think we all will, my friend. Matthew Orchard, Frost and Fog will make change. A little bit of gruesome twosome. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Don't mean H&M either. They can stay, you know, in Montecito. B would love the idea of Frost and Fog. Would be good, wouldn't it? If we could get that B. Nice frosty, you know, frosty, foggy nights and mornings. Very traditional for Christmas shopping and that, isn't it? Fish King, thanks so much for incredible lighting, Gab. Thank you so much. That's incredibly kind of you, Fish. Thank you so much for dropping by. Hello to Matthew Orchard, or goodbye to Matthew Orchard. Thanks, Gab Mods, for tonight's live stream. No problem at all. No problem at all, my friend. Be giving hearts for Isaac. Hearts for Isaac. And Isaac's dad, everybody. He's doing better. He's out of hospital. You know, and hearts for Isaac and his dad. That's incredible. Anne Smith, thanks, Gav and Mods. No problem at all, Anne. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my friend. Tracy is saying good news to Isaac, but it's relieved. Yeah, we're all relieved to hear that. We're all very, very relieved. Hello to the Kaiser Gal. Hello to you, Gal. Hello to you, Gal. I love your video. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kaiser Gal. That's incredibly kind of you. Laura saying, great string, Gav. Frost and Fog on 20 Purple would be nice. I'll keep my fingers crossed. And hello to Juliet Graham. So sorry, people are checking in. We're wrapping things up. I'm wrapping things up. You always have a look back on catch up, Juliet. Thank you so much. And Kaiser Gal. Thank you so much for dropping by. Thank you so much. If everybody said thank you to our lovely moderators, that'd be incredible. Thank you so much to James and to Paul and to SB. Thank you so much to our lovely moderators, Steffi Adcock. Thank you, moderators, and Gavin, for an excellent live stream. No problem at all, Steph. Make sure you check out that strap video, Steph, later on this evening. It's very scientific, so I think you're going to like it. You might have already seen it, but if you've not seen it yet, I think you're going to like the strap video, Steffi. So make sure you have a look at that a little bit later on. Matthew Orchard, great to catch up with our weather friends. We are so lucky. Weather in the UK is so interesting. Yeah, interesting, but at times very frustrating. So thank you so much for your kindness and generosity to Super Chatter Sam Parker. Thank you so much, Sam, for that. Thank you so much, everybody, for an incredible live stream. Please stick around the channel. And in around 10 seconds after, well, probably won't be 10 seconds, about 30 seconds after the live stream stops, after I stop the stream, then the third installment of Chris Countdown will be released. Have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday evening. Just to come in, sorry, going to have a 6 a.m. UK weather forecast. We're going to have the European Outlook, and there'll be a 10 to 14 day as well. And the next live stream will, of course, be on Sunday, where we will be discussing the epic... the next live stream will be on Friday. What am I talking about? What are you doing, Gav? Losing track of my days. That's age. That's what Mrs. P would call a senior moment. That's a senior moment. What's wrong with my eye? No, the next live stream will, of course, be on Friday at 10:30. Pub run lives are back. But I will give a plug to Sunday live stream as well. So if you're live streaming on Sunday, we'll be discussing the 11th winter update with that, and we'll be showing you plenty of long range, including the latest from Batal Peng's analogues. You have a fantastic, lovely, amazing, incredible, wonderful rest of your Wednesday night, and we're going to see you again very, very soon. As I say, stick around the channel. Third installment of Chris's Countdown will be released imminently, within seconds. But for this live stream, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. See you again soon. Bye for now.